Hi all, how are you going? Welcome with me, Ritski, here on another round of righteous readings where we give raw to the point righteous readings where you might be a little bit chafed. So we're doing the March. March means monthly works the sign of Taurus, so bull gang. This is your main monthly where we do our full Celtic cross standard placements, which we then clarify. This reading will pertain to Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements of the sign Taurus for the month of March 2022 is the monthly. So as I said, Celtic cross standard placements we will clarify. If I have time, I will also get to some inspirational messages. If I don't, please don't be disheartened. It's just a time factor thing. Okay, guys? Some do, some don't, some will, some won't. It's nothing personal. It's just if you need them, they will come. If maybe it's not that important or it's not necessary, you may find it will not. But don't stress, don't strain, and don't read too much into it. Okay? Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's impossible for it to resonate with everyone. It is just a general reading. You know, I'm hoping that we can at least just, you know, vibe sometime if nothing else. And at least maybe we can at least leave here knowing that we are not alone. Okay, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for March 2022. Let's find out what's coming in for the ball game. Taurus, please, words and cards for March 2022. Cross standard placements for Taurus. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've not done so already to the channel. Red Skis, Bitches, Readings, I'm Righteous. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, so it's coming in. Weird stuff going on out there today. Taurus, you came into your reading and you're crossing obstacles and issues card for the month that you'll need to face. You need to face yourself by the looks of it. A major arcana coming through there. It's looking quite interesting so far. A lot of wands up in here. A lot of wands, a lot of kings, queens, a lot of court cards. Ooh, whoa, that just knocked the stuffing out of it, didn't it? Taurus. One of the deck underlying energy for the whole month, well, this reading so far is that of the Seven of Cups, having a lot of options, not knowing what to choose, a lot of desires here, but let's be real, some of these options you wouldn't pick on your worst day. They're not really options at all. I'm seeing here you are a bit glutton for choice, maybe not knowing what to choose, maybe not being able to differentiate good, bad, ugly. These cups have all got all sorts of stuff in them, and their strength card underneath that sign, Leo. Being infinite strength just to understand this, let alone pull yourself through it. This is crazy. Wands everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the only major arcana that came in was you, the Hierophant, and that crossing obstacles issue. I've got the Queen of Wands reversed, King of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, wandy everywhere, and a pentacle on either end of the stick. What are you doing, Taurus? What are you doing? Let the square dance through it, and let's see if we can make top or tail, head or bottom, or left or right out of this. Ugh. Okay, Taurus, so coming into this reading, coming into March, you're sporting the energy of the Queen of Wands reversed. I'm seeing here that you're going through a bit of a stage of being a bit unstable in your emotions, being a bit fickle, being a bit resistant, and being a bit oppositional. Not free-flowing, put it that way, and not easygoing at the moment. You're very back up against the wall kind of thing. You're real uneasy. And you don't want to be maneuvered or manipulated or controlled in any way. So you may come across as a bit bitey. Crossing obstacles issue that you're going to have to face and deal with for the month of March is you, the Hierophant. It's dealing with mercy, kindness, forgiveness, conformity, religious aspects and spirituality of itself. Can be also to do with marriages and relationships of that sort, but yes, to do with sex, it's spelled S-E-C-T-S, not the other version. But divisions, responsibilities here. Seeing here, Taurus, your biggest issue for the month is going to be that of needing to understand when to be merciful, when to be forgiveful, when to conform, and when to drop it like it's hot, and when it is appropriate to do so at the time it is to do so. Not to go without. Do what is needed, what is asked, but not to be roped in, taken advantage of, or stowed away. Crowning this whole reading, hanging above it all in the forefront, is the Two of Wands. I'm seeing here that at the forefront of this, you are really thinking. You are thinking about the ideal system of it and the reality of it, and you are asking yourself the big questions. Are they one and the same? This is Alexander, the ruler, the individual who made the earth. First, he started off with the ideal system, the idea. Then he put it into creation. But now that it is in its living, breathing, moving, full thing, he's looking at the idea of it now, the idea he holds within his hand, of the once thing he wanted to create, and now looks at the creation itself in its full, living, breathing system. And Alexander happens to ask himself, are they one and the same? Is this what I envisioned? Is this actually what I wanted to bring into life, into animation, into... You've got a lot of courage in the undertakings to get to this point. I'm seeing that there just might be a little bit more of needing to be very dominant in your personality to push this through further. Not lose heed, not lose haste. Wow, so close. The root of the reading in many ways, why we are here, what's binding it all together, the Seven of Wands reverse. Not making the gains here, not standing above your combatants, not getting above those that wish to bring you down or defeat you or wear you thin. There's a real good Lord young man, Twinkie. Excuse him. There's a lot of anxiety, embarrassment and hesitancy here causing losses. There's a lot of perplexity, and there's just this fact of not being able to get above it. The past energy leaving you now still very prevalent, and very prevalent indeed, is Eight of Wands. I'm seeing that this might be a direct atonement to like the Valentine's Day of February, but there was a lot of communication here, swift, hastily made communication, movement here, action, action, action. The future energy for you, Taurus, is a little bit more subdued, let's say. Future energy coming out of March is that of the Page of Pentacles. I like this because it's showing me that you're using deep concentration here, really thinking it through, feeling it through, using a lot of application here and scholarship and reflection. You have a real desire here to do good in this idea, in this process, and you want to do good here. You really want to succeed here. So you are being very, very meditative, thinking about it, feeling it through before doing, acting. You really want to have the best chance of bringing this in, I feel. For some of you Tauruses, I do feel this is in a direct relation to study or getting an extra dimension to do with work, to do with study, to do with work kind of situation. The advice from Spirit for you, Taurus, for the month of March is that the King of Wands. So Spirit's reminding you, even during the darkest or hardest of times, to be honest and conscientious, mature, wise, and very devoted, friendly to your fellow man and to yourself. Be sympathetic. Keep that educated head. Keep that, mature mindedness really at the forefront here. Outsider's view of you and your situation, Taurus, not necessarily what's going on, it's just the outsider's view of you, what they see the Knight of Cups. They see someone here that's on an invitation or on a real opportunity here, which will soon arise, that you are really moving up on an arrival, an approach, an advance, maybe some attraction here as well, but there is some sort of an appeal, challenge, proposal coming in for you. Now we've got another king coming in for your hopes and fears. It is inverted. It is the King of Cups now. The King of Cups inverted for your hopes and fears. You really are, during the month, losing your temper a little bit, getting a bit artistic temperament, double dealing. Excuse me for a minute. Scandal, loss, ruin here. There's real injustice. Someone being very crafty too. Person without virtue that has no line in the sand, that has no morals or compass. Outcome, 10 of Pentacles reverse. Bad odds, possible loss, dissipation of your monetary, of your assets and your security through robbery, gambling, or just pissing it away and not paying attention to the small features in the fine print of writing. For example, if you're under a contract or something like that, check that shit out. Alright, let's clarify this Taurus reading now. So we started off with your current energy, the Queen of Wands reversed. Let's clarify this energy as the Queen of Wands reversed. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed? Please clarify. Queen of Wands reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Crossing obstacles issues, we had the Hierophant. Let's clarify this energy of the obstacles. The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here for Taurus's March? Clarify the energy of the Hierophant, please. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Crowning this reading, Two of Wands. This is clarified by the Five of Wands reverse and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. The root of the reading, we had the Seven of Wands reversed. Let's clarify now the Seven of Wands reversed. Why is the root of the reading the Seven of Wands reversed? Please clarify. The Seven of Wands reversed. Page of Swords. Past energy, we have the Eight of Wands. Let's clarify this Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands in the past energy? Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune at the start, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Future energy, we have the Page of Pentacles. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Clarify the energy of the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Advice from Spirit, we have the King of Wands. Let's clarify advice from Spirit, the King of Wands. Clarify Spirit's advice, the King of Wands. Oh, hang on a minute. Clarified by the Empress. Outsider's view of you and your situation, Taurus. We have the Knight of Cups. Clarify the energy of the outsider's view, Knight of Cups. Why is the outsider's view the Knight of Cups? Ten of Swords reverse. Hopes and fears. We have the King of Cups reverse. Let's clarify this King of Cups reverse. Why is your hopes and fears Justice in reverse? Well, that explains why. And the outcome, the all-important outcome, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Why is this Ten of Pentacles? Death card in reverse. Okay, scorpionic energy there. Bottom of the deck, Virgo coming through again with the Hermit. You go at it alone, follow your own guidance, your own wisdom, expel from the material, the attainable, and just go ahead with your own inner guidance, your light and your staff to give you your security and your stability through the treacherous terrain that you might face. You need to trust yourself, back yourself, Taurus. Whole hilt. Balls and all, baby. Balls and all. You know what I mean? Because if you don't back yourself, who else is going to back you? It's a lack of belief, lack of faith. And a lack of trust within oneself that you can pull this off. That you can attain this feat. Let's square dance back through it, Taurus. Alright, Taurus. So coming into this reading, let's square dance back through all these placements again with the new card meanings now being applied. So current energy, we had initially that Queen of Wands reverse. This is now clarified by that Four of Cups reverse. So this gives a clearer picture now. So what I was saying, that's all gone, darling. So Queen of Wands reverse is someone that's been very unstable. With that Queen of Wands reverse being a bit unstable in our emotions, being a bit fickle, very oppositional, very resistant. You know, someone says black, you've got to say white. You just got to, you know, work against it. It's like grating against the grain. It's just not possible to do it any other way. With the Four of Cups reverse clarifying this, Taurus, I am seeing that there is this sense you're trying to bring in new possibilities, new relationships, new approaches to old problems and to old habits, perhaps, or way of doing things. With some new knowledge here, you're trying to bring in a glass half full energy and really shift this rather bitter energy of currently being really stubborn and unstable and a bit popping off at the bit and a bit full on. Because then we moved to crossing obstacles, issues that you'll face throughout the month of March. And we had you, the Hierophant, sign of Taurus, as well as the Queen of Pentacles reverse. This one hell of an energy for your challenge. Because it's that of trying to be merciful, trying to be forgiving, releasing a lot of this as well. And truly doing as such. This is inspiration. It's all about compassion. It's about servitude. It's about sometimes having a tendency, though, to cling to old ideal systems that are somewhat outdated now. But it's all about conformity. It's all about religious or spiritual leaders. Can be also about marriage and servitude. Your obstacle is going to be to meet with this and to really release and accept this. Because what you're doing is more of a Queen of Pentacles. You're being neglectful. You are being very suspicious and suspenseful. You're neglecting your responsibilities. You're being very distrustful person in yourself and those around you. Your fear of failure, so you're bringing in a lot of failure. So it's quite obvious that you won't have to be held accountable for, because you know what's going on. In control of the bad, so it can't get much worse kind of thing. You're bringing in false prosperity and squelching any prosperity that you would really have. And I'm seeing that there is a lot here that could be extremely useful for you if you don't counteract it, squelch it, bury it, try hard to stuff it up. So Taurus, crowning this whole reading, we had initially the Two of Wands. This is clarified by the Five of Swords reverse and the Six of Pentacles. So initially crowning all of this in the forefront of all of this, in the crowning of it, that Two of Wands looking at the ideal system and it in its living, breathing reality and wondering, are they one and the same? Really asking the big questions. Is this really what you wanted? Is this really the ideal system that you plan to bring in? Is this what it is you wanted to succeed or have here? The Five of Swords reverse. That Five of Swords reverse, there's a real sense of an uncertain outlook here. You are taking a chance, and there is a chance of loss of defeat here, and I feel that may be what happens. You may be defeated here through being distracted or just not on your game. Six of Pentacles. Apologies, it's a Saturday and they're all rambunctious. Six of Pentacles. There is generosity here and a sense of equal give and take. There is charity, kindness, gratification here, material, equality in a way. There is no lion's share. It's all getting divided up equally. But is this still what you want? You're asking yourself this big question. The root of the reading, we had Seven of Wands reversed with the Page of Swords now. Not making the gains here on something you're very passionate about. You just cannot stand above your combatants. You cannot get a leg up here. Page of Swords is saying that you really are being very vigilant at the moment, not just in what's going on around you, but in the things that you cannot see or the things that are not being said. Just kind of spying for information at the moment, and you're looking at intellectual pain, and communication is key to the unlocking of the truth. Taurus plus energy leaving you now. Initially we had the Eight of Wands. This is Cupid's arrows. You know, hastily made movement, communication back and forth. You know, can usually refer to love. Then we had a shitload. Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Ace of Pentacles. Now this is a lovely story. It's all in the past energy, but still. So first off, we started off with that Five of Pentacles. So this was destitution and loss. There was some sort of loss through this communication or this hastily made movement that you actually went back to the point of destitution, loss, ruin. But the Wheel of Fortune came in, some sort of chance or opportunity where you got to spin the wheel, and this worked out, I believe, to your advantage. The Star, things actually started to line up for you, and you actually started to have wish fulfillment, and you actually started to believe that anything was possible. Ace of Pentacles, fresh new seed of prosperity, monetary, material, really feeling secure here for maybe the first time ever in your life. Future energy coming in for Taurus. We had initially that Page of Pentacles, and this is clarified by the Queen of Wands. So being very studious, getting that extra scholarship or dimension here to bring in something that's monetary, material, you know, getting an extra scholarship or degree for that job that you want or that you need. Queen of Wands, you're being very devoted to this, you're being very sympathetic to this, and you're being very charitable to this, and you're really putting in all the effort that you can into this scholarship or extra dimension of work or learning. Advice from Spirit, King of Wands, and the Empress, great energy. Be honest, be upfront, be passionate, and don't let emotions get the better of you, but be fruitful, be feminine as well, be light and shadow, be divine in in believing you are all you need to be as you are, and live with passion, move with action, move with the veracity of needing to get somewhere. Sorry, the kids have flipped my cards with their water again. Oh, good Lord. Outsiders looking in at you, they see the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords reversed. They're seeing someone really on the chance of a proposal, advancement here, invitation, going places. And they're releasing all of this pain, ruin, they're getting benefits here, they're making profits here. They may only be momentary advancements, but you are making gains here, and people are seeing it, they're responding to that. Hopes and fears, the King of Cups reversed and Justice reversed on Libra. So this is something else. Hopes and fears, Taurus, King of Cups reversed. This is someone that is being very artistic, temperament, double dealing, scandalous, loss, ruin, bringing in mischievousness and being very, very a person crafty without virtue. Justice card reverse is just that. Biasm, bigotry, severity and judgment being made an example of. Intolerance, biasm, bigotry. Unfairness, intolerance, borderline abuse perhaps as well, being made an example of. Outcome, Taurus. We had the Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Death card. Sorry, let me fix that. Ten of Pentacles reversed, Death card. Alright, Taurus, let's round this off. The all-important outcome. Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Death card in reverse, sign of Scorpio with that Death card in reverse. I'm seeing the outcome is some sort of dissipation of your monetary inheritance, home, something that's very secure. Ten of Pentacles reverses that bad odds, possible loss, a hazard, robbery, loss of inheritance, dissipation through gambling or pissing away the pentacle. The Death card in reverse, major arcana here, as I said, Scorpio's major arcana, is telling me that there is stagnation or immobility here to make any change. And this is going to narrowly make you maybe narrowly avoid an accident or something very serious here. I feel like this is a dead set warning for you guys to really open up your eyes before it's too late and before you cannot stop and put the brakes onto whatever this dissipation is of something that is truly yours and is meant to be within your grasp. Actually, before we do that, additional messages for Taurus via the titanium. Let's just find out what else we've got here for March. Energy in here for March. For March, please, Taurus. There we go. The whip, so there's definitely strife, quarrels. There's a lot of quarrels back and forth. Needing to really crack that whip. A lot of arguments, quarrelling, backstabbing, being pushed too far, I'm saying. Really feeling like the whip's getting cracked on you. There we go. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. So we had the whip initially, so strife, quarrels, arguments. The anchor needing to be grounded like a ship at sea, anchored so it won't float away. You need to find that security, something that you can anchor yourself to, Taurus, so you don't feel like you're going to float away. And the next card's a major occult card. It's actually the Tower or Lighthouse, and this is saying that your ancestors and or people on the other side are actually trying to guide you at this time in the direction of where you're meant to be, not where you are. And look at that, Taurus. The four-leaf clover, the luckiest of them all. Luck is on your side. You're being gifted a great opportunity here. Yes, there is some strife and quarrels. Yes, nothing's perfect from the outside. But you, underneath the surface, are building something very secure here. Something that was going to anchor you. Something that's going to be a beacon of light for you and security here. It's going to be luck with abundance and fulfillment here. Very much worth it. Children at the bottom of the deck. It may even make you reminiscent of when you were a child, when your children were children, something to do with children. Makes you feel like a child, happy like a child. When I was a child. Let's get the additionals for Taurus's March now, please, spirits and guides. Taurus's March. That's all we wanted and needed. Thank you. So we have compassion for all, Taurus. Compassion is the beating heart of all spiritual practices. The peace you seek comes from the peace you create. Extend your compassion to all beings today, including yourself. Everyone benefits when you are kind. May all beings be happy and free. Nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break the pattern today. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Eat your veggies, make a green juice, and toast to your longevity. each other's. Give each other space. Sometimes it's hard to work out our differences when we don't have enough space, so take a step back to create room for authentic conversation. Perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket, or maybe you just need some new tools for healthy communication. Whatever it is, don't try to fix it right now. Give each other space and give yourself space to breathe and get some clarity of perception. Stop being hot-headed, egotistical, popping off the bit. Words are coming out before your brain's even registered it. Beware of the words. The words can be the curse you can't take back, the truth that can hurt, sting more than any bee, cut deeper than any knife. Words can leave lasting wounds you cannot see, but my God, can you feel a freaking lifetime? Do you ever remember back at your first day at school? First day, time you ever got babysitted outside of your immediate family? That feeling you felt? I feel like you're kind of going through a bit of that. Hugs, Taurus. I feel like the growth that you're going to get from this little bit of discomfort, deep discomfort, is going to be deeply rooted into your success for many, many decades to come. Take care, Taurus. See you on the next round. Rescues, Righteous, or I'm Righteous.